So let's talk about the horrible service I got from LG with this phone when it kept on lagging after my second phone. So, February 14, if I remember correctly, I sent in my LG G8X to LG because it kept on freezing. And that was my second device from them, the exact same model. Because the first one was doing the lag problem. I went to my service provider, they exchanged it. Then, after about 2 weeks, my new LG G8X kept on freezing. So I had to mail it to LG. So, after mailing it, I got this here saying no fault found, and that was the date, which was April 9, 2020. But here's the problem. I sent it in February, and it took them 2.5 months for them to find the problem. And to top it up, I was calling them every 2 weeks to find out what was going on with my phone. Because I had no update, no support whatsoever from LG. And when it came time for, I got a line from someone, they go, well, I don't know where your phone is. We can't find it in our system. Call the other department, which is another building across town, just so they could fix it, to see if they have it. So basically, they were giving me the runaround. And I kept on getting frustrated. I had to say, well, patch me through your supervisor because I'm getting fed up. And nothing would change. Still the runaround. And on top of that, after they found there was no problem and they decided to mail this one, they decided to mail it to a different address than mine that they had on file. Kind of weird. I actually had to call them to find out that they sent me a new phone. And it turns out that 2 weeks after that I called them the first time in April, that's when they sent the new phone. When I called 2 weeks after they sent a new phone, asking what was going on, and well, they said, well, we sent you a new phone. I'm like, well, I never got a phone call or an email, anything saying that you were sending me a new phone. So they gave me the tracking number, and I looked at the tracking number only to find out the address on it. Then I had to call them back saying, you sent the wrong address. So, oh, well, we'll do an internal investigation. Then I had to call the company shipping the package, which the support was way better than LG. I'm like, here's the tracking number, here's the wrong address, here's the right address. You can contact LG and deal with them to make sure. And little did you know, 2 days later, I get a new phone. So the company shipping the phone was better than LG itself. So another thing that people having issue. But I also look at all my numbers on the phone and the case compared to the one on the box. They actually changed it, which is what it's mandatory by Canadian consumers, right? If they can't find a problem with your device when it's under warranty, they have to give you a brand new one. So people are having issue with the dual screen because sometimes they don't turn on. Well, if you take the phone out while it's on, you won't be able to turn on the dual screen. So clip it at the bottom, then put it in gently, power it on. So my biggest regret on this, it's not buying a Samsung instead of an LG. Because of the poor service I got and the problem I've been having. One of my friends goes, I'm going to be upgrading my phone. I'm like, just don't get the G8X. He's like, hell no. Alright, so now I'm just going to enter my password. And now just by double typing on the second screen, you can power it on or power it off. See? Double tap, it's off. And yes, there is an update on the phone, as you can see. I am not doing the update because on the first one, when I did my update, that's when all my problems started showing up. So, I'm not doing any update until I'm sure at 100% that my phone will not work until I do the update. Just because I'm afraid that I'm gonna have the same problem all over again. And I actually had someone on my previous video about my screen freezing that he did the update and that's when all his problems showed up. So I am not doing my update. And if your phone is freezing, you gotta take the actual phone out of the case, press the Google button and volume down button at the same time as the power button on the other side. You cannot do it while it's in the dual screen case, because the 3 buttons on the left are connected through the USB port at the bottom. So, will I ever buy an LG product again? Hell no, I'm never touching LG again after this phone. Not even for a computer screen or TV or home appliance, nothing. I'm gonna be switching to a different company other than LG the minute I can get rid of this. So, you want to take an LG? That's your choice, but me personally, I'm never touching LG ever again. So, if you like the video, you can hit the like. If you're having the same problem, I say best of luck with LG and the customer support, because I had one hell of a time just trying to get a line to find out where my phone was.